Hey, it's Huck. And I am so sorry it's been a long time since we've talked. So let me fill you in a little bit. First of all, it is just a beautiful day. We had really quite a downpour yesterday, early evening or so. I know a couple of nearby communities got really flooded. I've been watching some of the videos and pictures that people have posted on Facebook, and can't say that I've seen anything quite like it. I mean, there's a main drag, State Route 224 in a nearby community, Boardman, Ohio, and there were literally waves in front of the Boardman Plaza, which is a long, several miles long string of commercial like plazas, and literally the water was up to about cover the wheel wells of cars, and just parking lots, cars were stranded. It was crazy. Well, at any rate, we've had just a tremendous amount of rain, really all spring, and now here at the end of May, here in northeastern Ohio. And I mean, it's not atypical for us to have a lot of rain, but we've exceeded even our normal expectations. And on top of that, it has really, until the last week or week and a half, it's been unseasonably cold as well here. And that is why about, almost a month ago, the very first week of May, my friend Dustin and I could not have done this without him, I finally said, the heck with it, I'm getting away for a few days. Now, we couldn't afford to do much. As you know, I've talked a lot about, my fantasy trips. I get on Expedia and I fantasize, well, what if I went to Nice, France? What if I went to Bristol, England again? What if I went to Fort Lauderdale? What if I went to Virginia Beach? What if I went to Balboa Park in San Diego? All of these trips, of course, I never go to and don't really intend to go to, but they help get me through periods of a lot of cold weather and through the winter, and it's something. It's something to look forward to, even though you never are going to go. Well, we said the heck with it. We're going to get out of here, and of course, I love the beach. I can't swim anymore. That's unfortunately not something I'm able to do with my condition any longer, but I've been to Ocean City maybe twice before, both times more than 25 years ago. I've been to Virginia Beach twice before, and again, both times well over 20 years ago. Went to Myrtle Beach one time with my parents. That would have been back in the 90s. Was to Florida one time. Again, that was a long time ago. And all of those trips to the ocean, I never had a place right on the boardwalk with a balcony, because they cost too much. And all of my searches, even through the winter, the most affordable beach place that I saw were usually in Myrtle Beach. And I don't know, I think it's because the Grand Strand there has like 60 miles of beach. And so there's probably so much competition they can lower their prices. But everywhere else is, particularly in the summertime, you can't get, like I say, one of these beachfront, oceanfront locations with a balcony for like less than $300, really. And, anyway. So I kept thinking, what can we do that's affordable? And for me, affordable is a relative question, but let's face it, anything I do, I'm spending other people's money, because I could never do this on my own without the help that I'm receiving. So I am very wary of spending that kind of money foolishly. So we decided, well, maximum 3 days. We were going to leave Wednesday or Tuesday and come back Friday at the latest, 3 nights. And it had to be someplace I could get to in one tank full. So it kind of limited how far south we could go. We were going to drive. I had to take the dog because nobody could watch my dog. So we went to New Jersey. We went to an area I've never been to. I've never been to the coast on New Jersey, and we went way down south near Cape May to a place called Wildwood Crest, which is right between Cape May, which is, I don't know, maybe 10 miles further south, and Wildwood, which is right next to it. And they have a famous 60s kind of era boardwalk there, and it was really pretty quaint. Really did have that 60s vibe to it. Relatively quiet. A lot of it was closed down because it was still out of season, and it was undoubtedly chillier than we would preferred. That week it was I think the warmest it got was about 65, which was great for me. Perfect. I think the first night we got there, it was around 6 o'clock when we arrived, and we got to our hotel, which was called the Beach Colony Motel. Very clean. It was an older place, but it was very clean. The problem was, and I didn't search, somehow I'd overlooked the fact that this place did not have an elevator, and we were up on the 2nd floor. This hotel was like one building away from the beach, so it didn't have anything exactly oceanfront, but as you walked out onto the walkway, where there were a couple of chairs, it wasn't really a balcony, so to speak. It was, one of those walkways you access the building from outdoors. So you had to go upstairs to get to the 2nd floor, and where the room was located, if you looked sideways, you could see the ocean. At any rate, because of the the stairs, it's problematic for me. So we stayed there one night, and we took something called the Cape May Lewis Ferry, which takes you and your car about 17 miles across the mouth of the Delaware River there, and where it empties out into the Atlantic Ocean. And well, that was kind of a thrill, and had never done that before. And so we paid the expense to do that. It was like $45 or something. And it deposits you in Delaware there. So you go you go near Rehoboth Beach and Bethany Beach, and eventually about 45 minutes further south, you come to Ocean City, Maryland. And what a deal we found. We stayed at a place called the Paradise Plaza Inn, which was located right on their boardwalk. It was oceanfront. It had a little balcony with a couple of chairs, a very small balcony, but it was the first time I ever had a balcony on there. They waived the pet fee, which was supposed to be $20. I'd found on Expedia, I'd found they would sell me a room for like $90 a night or something. And I called them. We were still in New Jersey at the time, looking for some place to go without an elevator, or with an elevator. And at any rate, they waived the pet fee. They gave it to us for $80 a night. And now we stayed 2 nights there. We stayed Wednesday night and Thursday night, and we came home Friday morning. Dustin checked to see what it would cost if we would have stayed another night. Not that we would have. Got $219 to stay there Friday night. And I've checked since. The prices have gone way up, So we went at the perfect time. It was just what I needed. I was fascinated with the fact that they had a replica of like the American Ninja obstacle course or whatever, right near the end of Ocean City's boardwalk. 1 block over, they had a all fenced in, this thing. I guess it's an attraction during the summer. It wasn't open. So I know he's anxious to go back sometime in the summer, so he could try to go. That would have been something I would have loved to have done when I was a little younger and healthier. At any rate, so we we actually made out like bandits, considering how little we had to spend, you know. So we went at the perfect time. I could have never afforded to do that this summer. So, you know, I got my beach experience out of the way early. Anyway, it was just what I needed. It kind of completely reinvigorated me, which I needed badly. Came home to more rain and more miserable weather. Today is actually quite nice, though. It has, after this, you know, the rain's poured down on us here the last couple of days. It's no, we're supposed to get more rain here again. I think 3 out of the next 4 days are going to be more rain. So just have to deal with it. But at any rate, that's what I've been up to. Now I'm getting ready here in moments. Mueller is about to give his first public statement that's going to be televised at 11 a.m. This morning. So I'm just out here enjoying the sunshine, letting my dog. Hey, Gigi. Hey. Come on. Do his business out here or whatever. And so we're going to go in and watch the Mueller. And I'll have more to say on all of that and what's been going on in Washington and the rest of it in a hopefully soon to post video. But I did want to touch base with you, let you all know that I'm doing fine. Hope everybody had a nice holiday. And I'll see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.